Good morning. The topic for today is the role of aviation agencies. We start with MOCA, that is, what is the role of Ministry of Civil Aviation? The Ministry of Civil Aviation is responsible for formulation of national policies and programs for the development and regulation of the civil aviation sector in the country. It is responsible for the administration of the aircraft, as per the Act 1934, Aircraft Rules 1937, and various other legislations pertaining to the aviation sector in the country. It exercises administrative control over the attached and autonomous organizations like the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, and Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Udan Academy in affiliated public sector undertakings like National Aviation Company of India Limited, that is Air India, Airports Authority of India, and Pavanhans Helicopter Limited. So, what is DGCA? DGCA stands for Director General of Civil Aviation. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation is a regulatory body in the field of civil aviation, primarily dealing with safety issues, regulation of air transport services to from within India, and for enforcement of civil air regulations, air safety and airworthiness standards. Coordinates all regularity functions with the International Civil Aviation Organization, that is ICAO, registration of civil aircraft, formulation of standards of airworthiness for civil aircraft registered in India, and grant of certificates of airworthiness to such aircrafts. Licensing of aircraft maintenance engineers, pilots, and flight engineers, and conducting examinations and check for that purpose. Licensing of air traffic controllers, certification of aerodromes and CNS ATM facilities. DGCA also plays a role in granting of air operators certificates to Indian carriers and regulation of air transport services operating again to or from or within over India by Indian and foreign operators. Conducting investigation into incidents and taking accident prevention measures, carrying out amendments to the Aircraft Act, the aircraft rules, and the civil aviation requirements for complying with the amendments to ICAO annexes. Coordination at national level for flexi use of airspace by civil and military air traffic agencies, and interaction with ICAO for provision of more air routes for civil use through Indian airspace. Keeping a check on aircraft noise and engine emissions in accordance with ICAO Annex 16, and collaborating with the environmental authorities in this matter if required. Promoting indigenous design and manufacture of aircraft and aircraft components by acting as a catalytic agent. Approving training programs of operators for carriage of dangerous goods, issuing authorization for carriage of dangerous goods, etc. What is the role of Bureau of Civil Aviation Security? Laying down aviation security standards in accordance with Annex 17 of ICAO for airport operators, airlines operators, and the security agencies responsible for implementing AFSEC measures, monitoring the implementation of security rules and regulations, and carrying out survey of security needs. Ensure that person implementing security controls are appropriately trained and possess all competencies required to perform their duties. Planning and coordination of aviation security matters. Surprise dummy checks to test professional efficiency and alertness of security staff. Mock exercise to test efficacy of contingency plans and operational preparedness of the various agencies. Airport Authority of India was formed on 1st April 1995 by merging the International Airports Authority of India and the National Airports Authority with a view to accelerate the integrated development, expansion, and modernization of the operational, terminal, and cargo facilities at the airports in the country conforming to international standards. Airports Authority of India, again, is responsible for design, development, operation, and maintenance of airport and domestic airports and civil enclaves. Control and management of Indian airspace, construction, modification, and management of passenger terminals and cargo terminals. Provision of passenger facilities and information system at the passenger terminals at airports. Expansion and strengthening of operation area by runways, aprons, taxiways, etc. Provision of visual aids. Provision of communication and navigation aids like ILS, DVOR, DME, radar, etc. Airports Economic Regulatory Authority of India, that is AERA. The function of AERA in respect of major airports are as below. To determine the tariff for aeronautical services, taking into consideration the capital expenditure incurred and timely investment in the improvement of airport facilities. The service provided, its quality, and other relevant factors. The cost for improving efficiency, economic, and viable operation of major airports, the concession offered by the central government in any agreement for or memorandum of understanding. Determine the amount of the development fees, determine the amount of passenger service fee, monitor the set of performance standards relating to quality, continuity, and reliability of service. International Air Transport Association, that is IATA. By the end of the World War I in 1919, the International Air Traffic Association was founded in Hague. It was also limited to a European dimension until 1939 when Pan American joined. Afterwards, by the end of the War II in 1945, the International Air Transport Association came as a successor in April 1945, and it is founded in Havana, which had its founding 57 members from 31 nations, mostly in Europe and North America. It was considered as the prime vehicle for the inter-airline cooperation in promoting safe and economical air services. ITA missions to represent, to lead, and to serve the airline industry. ITA mission force to represent says ITA seeks to improve understanding of the industry among decision makers and increase awareness of the benefits that aviation brings to national and global economies. It fights for the interest of airline across the globe, challenging unreasonable rules and charges, holding regulators and governments to account, and striving for sensible regulation. To lead, ITA aims to help airlines help themselves by simplifying processing and increasing passenger convenience while reducing cost and improving efficiency. The groundbreaking simplifying the business initiative is crucial in this role. Moreover, safety is ITA's number one priority, and ITA goal is to continually improve safety standards, notably through ITA's operational safety audit. Another main concern is to minimize the impact of air transport on the environment. To serve, ITA ensures that people and goods can move around the global airline network as easily as if they were on a single airline in a single country. In addition, it provides essential professional support to all industry stakeholders with a wide range of products and expert services such as publications, training, and consulting. ITA's financial systems also help carriers and the travel industry maximize revenues. ITA members are airlines. ITA membership is open to both scheduled and non scheduled airlines, travel agency, and other travel and tourism intermediaries, that is travel and tourism accreditation and code services, simplify the business relationship between agents and airlines as well as other tourism service providers. Freight forwarders, ITA accreditation provides industry recognition for cargo agents. Industry suppliers, ITA strategic partnerships program allows suppliers and service providers to interact with ITA and its member airlines in the development of industry solutions.